Hi, my loves. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading, timeless tarot reading. Whenever you watch this reading, it is your mother beeping reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, remember these are general readings, these are not zodiac readings. I did post the June zodiac reading, so make sure to check those out for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements. These are general readings, so take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. All right, so let's see what's going on here. For the week ahead, the time that you are watching this video, like I said, it's a timeless reading. I'm not even putting dates on these anymore. Whenever you get it, it's your reading. All right, we know how these algorithms be anyway, so let's get into it. Before I started the reading, I was hearing that Miguel song, Adorn. I don't know if somebody's out there listening to it. It's on repeat. They're in the mirror, like adorning themselves and stuff. Or for somebody, I get like, this is how somebody feels about you, okay? So it might be somebody that's like, look, I want to adorn you. I'm like, okay, shit, all right? So some of you, this could be, you know, some romance messages that are coming through here. So we're going to see what's coming out in these cards, though. What's going on astrologically for us in this upcoming week? Sun is still in Gemini. Mercury is shifting into Gemini here as well on the 11th, okay? Mercury is returning home. It likes to be in Gemini. It likes to be in Virgo because those are its home zodiac signs. So Mercury is getting ready to kind of speed things up, all right, when it comes to maybe some day-to-day activities here. Just over the next couple of weeks, it's spending a pretty short amount of time in Gemini before it shifts into Cancer on the 27th, okay? So this is actually a really good time while Mercury is in Gemini, while it has returned home. Like, get to it, whatever you got to do, anything on your to-do list, any little tasks that you've been kind of putting off, procrastinating on. This is the time to get to it this week and next week as well, okay? You may find yourself feeling maybe a little more focused, okay? Gemini is still a dualistic zodiac sign, so you might be all over the place, but you can still be pretty productive is what I'm getting here. So this may be a really good time when it comes to just kind of handling your business. Now, Mercury is the planet of communication. Gemini is a chatty patty. So I'm getting also a message of just be mindful of how much you are sharing. I think there may be a tendency here this week to overshare, especially for those of you that utilize social media. Maybe you kind of use it as your diary. You might want to rethink it here, at least this week, okay? Maybe literally put it in a diary, a journal, your notes app on your phone or something. But I'm getting, be mindful, something that you post this week, it may come back a little later to bite you in the ass. I'm really getting an interesting message there for some of you. So we've got the Sun in Mercury, in Gemini, we got the Sun in Gemini, Mercury in Gemini. We've got the new moon in Gemini coming up here on the 18th. Okay, so new moons, new beginnings. This is a great time to, plant those seeds for any new initiatives that you want to embark on, a new project, a new job, a new, I'm getting like a health routine for some of you. This might be getting into working out, but this might be like getting into your vitamins, your supplements. I'm getting holistic care. So some of you may be like really into like the natural type of thing. So yeah, this may be the start of some sort of new regimen for you with this new moon in Gemini. All right. Let's see here. Now, Gemini, like I mentioned, is all about communications. This can be verbal communication, but this can also be written communication. Geminis or people with Gemini placements are usually great writers, okay? So this is, like I said, a really good time to express yourself, but you wanna be mindful of putting that out on social media because once it's on social media, it's out there. Even if you go back and delete it, somebody might have screenshotted what you already said. So I'm getting that shit can get a little, a little weird here this week. So I'm getting some of you need to leave your tweets in the drafts, okay? Draft that bitch. Do not hit send, okay? Gemini can be A bit of an instigator and sometimes a little antagonistic. I'm definitely seeing the Sour Patch Kids. If you guys eat the candy or you've seen the commercials, I'm getting that kind of vibe. So you want to be a little, you want to err on the side of caution when it comes to communication here. In the upcoming week, I'm like, this tower, like, I feel like it only comes out because it's just like fucked up. It's like a really, like, this card got all ripped up when I moved and shit. So I might need to just buy a new deck, honestly, because it literally comes out in every reading. So I'm gonna just keep shuffling because I'm honestly tired of seeing this fucking tower energy. It's been coming up literally for the past couple of months. We get it, eclipse season, it's over. Like, I'm over it, so can we move forward? So I don't know, some of you might still be, you know, reeling over a tower moment that you experienced during the eclipse cycle. I know it was a bit of a doozy for many, okay? We got the Four of Cups coming out here. You might be feeling a little blah here this week. Like, I'm just like going through the motions. I don't really want to be here. Especially, I'm getting like the Monday blues when I see this Four of Cups. Like, man, the weekend's over. It was so fun. Now I gotta go back to work. Okay, so I'm getting that kind of vibe. But for some of you with this Four of Cups, be mindful. There could be an opportunity that's coming your way, but you're being a little too closed off. You might be a little jaded or cynical about whatever this opportunity is. Because it is a cup, or the cup suit here, this can relate to relationships or some type of emotional offer or some sort, where some of you seem to just be like, I don't want to do that. Okay, so look, ooh, this tower is not playing. Okay, whatever, I'm gonna take it. Okay, I don't know if y'all just saw the way it flew out the deck, but clearly it was like, bitch, take me, here you are. All right, so the tower is here too. So like I said, for some of you, you may still be reeling over some tower moment that took place during the eclipse season. I just saw 7 minutes, 7 seconds on the screen. 77 may be an angel number for you, gang, gang. Go ahead, comment below if the message is resonating already. I want you to comment the number 77, okay? But 7 is also like a very spiritual number. It's about like enlightenment and things of that nature. So some of you may be in a space where you're kind of, let me take a step back because this tower moment was crazy as fuck. And I need to reflect. I kind of need to go within. I need to figure out like, whoa, what's going on here? Okay. So I see definitely some of you taking that initiative to maybe do a little bit of self-reflection. Ooh, okay, the way I'm seeing this cards, okay. The Four of Cups coming out first. Some of you, this tower is someone or something taking you by surprise. You were not expecting it. You're like, whoa, where the fuck did you come from? Or where did this opportunity come from when I was praying for this, like, you know, 2 years ago or something like that. So I'm getting, for some of you, this tower is actually a good thing, okay? This is, for some of you, maybe something that's happening right now, or it's going to be happening, but there is an element, like I said, of like, wow, I was not really expecting this. And I think that's why some of you are a little closed off or hesitant to open up to it, because maybe it wasn't what you were looking for, you know. And isn't it funny how they say, like, you know, it's like when you stop looking for something, that's when it comes and finds you. Okay, so I'm getting like some of you, you stop looking for love, you stop looking for, you know, recognition within your job or something, whatever. You stopped looking, and now it seems like it's about to come in. Kind of out of the blue, like, whoa, where did this come from? Okay, so hey, that's pretty exciting here. I feel for many of you, this can be a good tower that shakes you up out of this Four of Cups energy, because you don't, this is not, nobody wants to be here. Like, you act like you want to be here, you act like you're okay with being here, but you're really not. Okay, you're not happy. The Four of Cups is not a happy card. Okay, so there's someone or something, an opportunity, you know, life circumstances shifting and changing to make you happy. Point blank, period. Point blank, motherfucking period. Like, the universe is like, all right, we're tired of seeing you. Is that even a word? Forlorn? Bitch, what does that even mean? I'm like, Spirit always be trying to have me look up words. I don't even know what that means. Forlorn is defined as pitifully sad and abandoned or lonely. Okay, some of you over here, you definitely looking forlorn. Some of you might have experienced some sort of rejection with the Four of Cups. It can sometimes represent that, okay? But that rejection was divine protection, divine redirection, you know, whatever you want to call it, okay? Because it's moving you in a better direction. It's moving you, I do feel, for many of you, towards happier times, okay? If you've been struggling a little bit emotionally, mentally, it seems like, yeah, something's coming in to kind of take you by surprise, but in a good way, in a much needed way. Some of you, there could be a Scorpio that's involved. This energy is coming through pretty strong here. I'm also getting this could be Pluto as well. Pluto is retrograde. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is retrograde right now. And on the 11th, actually dips into Capricorn after it's been in Aquarius for a little while, a short little while. So it's actually going to make its last little run through Capricorn here during the retrograde cycle. This will be the last year, I believe, that we experience Pluto in Capricorn, okay? So it's the last little go around here, as I mentioned. So this Tower energy may even be kind of picking up or stirring up things from the past, okay? Things that you might have experienced while Pluto was transiting through Capricorn for however, I mean, it's been a long time. I don't know, it's like a 20-year transit. It's a long ass transit, okay? Also, what I'm getting here for you during this Pluto retrograde, during Capricorn, you're going to be receiving a lot of messages, a lot of downloads from the divine. It's really important that you take time to rest, reflect, yes, at times you might need to isolate and, you know, focus on you, meditate, journal. That's what the Four of Swords is all about. For some of you, yeah, it's something about communication, like, or some sort of news or something that comes in that maybe you weren't expecting. Once again, I don't know, I'm getting that's kind of a good thing. I'm getting that it's a good thing here. Let's see what else we have going on. For some of you with this Four of Swords, we've got two fours, Four of Cups, Four of Swords. There may be, why are you so closed off? I'm sorry, I gotta ask somebody, why are you so closed off? It could be because of the Tower. Maybe some of you are trying to avoid a Tower, avoid some sort of disaster. I'm getting catastrophizing. Catastrophizing, is that the word? I think so. Where, you know, you're kind of making a mountain out of a molehill, or you're thinking of like worst case scenarios, and you need to stop that, okay? You need to get your mind right is what I'm getting with the Four of Swords. So once again, going back to meditation, different mindfulness practices, is plenty of ways you can work with that energy there, okay? Some of you just need to chill out after this Tower moment that maybe came through and disrupted your life during the eclipse. Yep. You need to chill out. Wow, what is going on here? Some of you are walking away from something, Eight of Cups. All right, you're like, look, I've had enough of this. Enough is enough here. All right, with the Eight of Cups, it's like, this really isn't fulfilling me. It's not satisfying me. I really don't know why I'm here. Now, there could have been something significant about the full moon in Sagittarius that we had last weekend, where, you know, maybe some things were revealed to you. For some of you, that might have been the energy here around this Tower, okay, which can sometimes be very revealing. Even like it can expose faulty foundations ultimately. The Tower also, it exposes fraudulent energies. It exposes what's false. It exposes things that aren't truly in alignment with our destiny. And I think for some of you, there was a situation, whether this has been this month or during the eclipse cycle, where they're like, yeah, baby, this ain't it. It's not a part of your destiny. It's time for you to move on, okay? For some of you, this has been a difficult decision to make because there may not have been anything inherently toxic about whatever it was you were involved in. It just might have been simply unfulfilling and unsatisfying. And sometimes people, you know, they don't think like, I'm feeling like just discontent. I'm feeling bored. I'm feeling blah. Like, and I'm not saying that just because you feel like that, you should jump from relationship to relationship. But I'm getting for some of you, like, this was a really deep-seated feeling of I'm just not happy here. I'm not happy here. It's not, I don't think it was like, oh, this is just like a little temporary thing. You know, I'm just going through a little season or just having an off day or something like that. I think ultimately you just weren't happy in a relationship. You weren't happy in a job. You weren't happy in some type of agreement, contract that you had settled. For some of you, this can be like a lease or something like that. Okay, where you're just like, I'm not happy with this. I don't like this house or this apartment, you know, whatever it is you're leasing. It might be a car or some shit. It could be anything. Okay, but you're like, yeah, I don't like this. I want to move on to something better. And that's what the Eight of Cups is all about. Moving on to, you know, what that better thing may be for you. Now, one thing with the Eight of Cups, especially for those of you that might be leaving a job, don't burn any bridges, all right, on your way out. In case you need to circle back, because I will say sometimes with this Eight of Cups, this is somebody that will circle back eventually. So, you know, even if that's you, like maybe you need to take a step back with that Four of Swords. I do see you needing to like, let me press pause on this. For some of you, maybe even like press pause on some communication or something. But yeah, like you might be kind of taking a little space for yourself to maybe pursue some different options with this Eight of Cups. Knight of Wands, pursuing different options. That's what he likes to do. He likes to go on a little adventure. He likes to go where he's passionate, where his spirit is guiding him to go. And I think that's what some of you are having to recognize here. For some of you, it's not all bad. It's not super obvious, like, oh, I shouldn't be here. But there is just this like unsettled feeling within yourself, like, something's just not quite right here, or it's just like it's not really it. Okay, so if you're feeling that it's not it, it's not it. Okay, it's not it. Ooh, didn't I say circle in the block? I wish you could see the way this Eight of Cups, this Knight of Wands is running back into this Eight of Cups. For some of you, this is somebody coming back. I told you they want to circle the motherfucking block. They ain't talked to your ass maybe in 4 weeks. They coming back. Might be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'd be a little mindful. This person is very inconsistent. When it comes to romance, they just usually want to have a good time, not a long time. Okay, so this might not necessarily be the person looking for commitment. Just a heads up there for those of you thinking like, oh my gosh, I really miss this person. I've just been wanting to, you know, just ride off into the sunset with them and spend my life with them. For some of you, this ain't that person. I'm sorry. You might be idealizing whoever this is because they ain't that. They showing up as a knight, not even a king. Okay, definitely not the emperor. So I would be mindful of making commitments to this person because, yeah, they're exploring their options. They're playing the field, you know, yeah. This is funny. Who is this? They play in the field and they're trying to come in and cause you some confusion. Don't fall for this bullshit. This person on the same ass tricks they always be on. You know, one trick pony, what I call the Knight of Wands. Only thing he really got going for him is that dick, okay? That's really it. Ain't got shit else to offer you. It might even try to get you caught up in a lover's triangle, third party type of situation. Lots of confusion, lots of mind games. King of Cups here. Okay, we got a king. I don't know if he's tied to this Five of Swords, though. He could be. He's underneath the tower here. So for some of you, this may be related to a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And, you know, every card has like a shadow side to it. And the King of Cups has a shadow side too. And he can be a bit emotionally manipulative because he's just so good and so emotionally intelligent. He just knows how to pull on people's little heartstrings, and he knows, you know, exactly what to say and exactly what to do to make somebody kind of feed into their little fantasy or whatnot, when in actuality they have no intentions on making it a reality. Okay, but maybe I mean, we got a lot of fantasy here. Okay, I was like reality, I was like maybe, but I don't know. Even the Ten of Cups, it is a happy card, but it is it's like a wish or a fantasy, or I just really want this to happen. Okay, this person is coming back in for some of you to offer commitment that, yeah, you maybe thought they didn't want. Maybe this person actually previously walked away from a commitment with you. Ooh, what is going on here? Okay. Somebody may be coming back to express, after they've taken some time in silence and introspection to let you know, I want to have a family with you. I love you. I see you in my life. I see this future for us, okay? So, yeah, it could be that kind of situation. For some of you, this might be a situation where you already got kids with a motherfucker and he was on some bullshit. He been on some Knight of Wands. And he might be trying to come back as the King of Wands, okay? Or, excuse me, the King of Cups. Which is better than the Knight of Wands, okay? So, maybe this person has improved a bit. Okay, I'm not just going to tell you to go ahead and just rush in when it pertains to them. But there could have definitely been some changes made. I heard, are they long lasting though? Because it might be just kind of a little temporary type of thing. Just to kind of get back. Let me get back in your good graces, or let me get back in with my family or something like that. This is an interesting storyline. Okay, this might be very specific. For some of you, I'm getting you kicked your person out of the house. Okay, so maybe y'all had a whole family set up. Maybe you just wasn't happy with this person. They wasn't really giving what they needed to give. And you were like, get the fuck out. Like, I'm not gonna deal with your ass. So yeah, they left. But I think they're coming back. All right, I do think they're coming back. I want my family back. Head ass. Hey, like, you be like that. I don't know. Sometimes people just gotta learn the hard way or something, but this might be one of them fools that do. The lovers, yep, they coming back. They wanna, please, would you take me back? Okay, it's like, all right, but why you ain't want me back then? Or why wasn't you putting in work back then? Why wasn't you showing up, back then, right? I think this person had a lot of growing up to do, to be completely honest. If they're coming through as the Knight of Wands, sorry, they're a bit immature. Okay. So I think this person wants to come in where maybe because they feel like maybe they let you down, that things were kind of stuck and not really moving forward. So now they're just like, let me come in and maybe make things right here. Let me move things forward to that next level. Let me make a choice. Let me make the decision maybe that this person has been waiting on me to make. Ooh, yes, with this Three of Swords, I will say it's not for everybody. I'm not going to say everybody is dealing with a third party situation because it's literally not possible for everybody to be dealing with one. Okay, but for some of you, even third parties, we need to keep in mind it's not always the other woman or the side nigga or whatever. Sometimes the third party can be your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, your partner's baby mama that they're not with anymore, but they do have children with. A third party can be anybody. So I get for some of you, this person I think is wanting to choose, wanting to make a choice. I just saw 2323 on the screen. Go ahead and comment that. Put in the comments if this message is resonating with you thus far, okay? Ooh, for some of you, this is your choice to make. You the one with the options, okay? Because you might have moved on from this situation and was like, all right, I'm going to venture out and kind of see what is out there. And you might have caught a little something, okay? And now you might have this other person, and then you got this past person kind of coming back. Look, I will say for those of you where you have a decision to make between two people, it's really clear about who is who, okay? You have a Knight of Wands you're dealing with that ain't on shit. Once again, one trick pony. He just got some good dick. And it might not even be all that great because he's the Knight of Wands. So he kind of fucks like a teenager or some shit and not a man. So then you have the King of Cups who's gonna dick you down proper, okay? And he gonna love you and he gonna whisper in your ear and shit and tell you how beautiful you are and all that shit. So if you like that stuff. But yeah, for those of you that feel like, oh, I got a choice between two people, it is pretty clear, plain and simple. You need to be going with the King of Cups, okay? Not no Knight of Wands. The King of Cups is going to be a lot more stable. He's going to be a lot more, you know, emotionally open and just more committed than the Knight of Wands could ever be. All right. For some of you, it's literally during Gemini season. This is the Gemini card that the universe is like trying to bring you and somebody together. I think I've been seeing that a lot coming up in the June tarot readings for the zodiac signs, where there's this energy of like out with the old and in with the new. So some of you are literally out with an old connection. This could be a job as well, you know. But yeah, it's like you're out with the old and you're getting ready to come into something new here this Gemini season. And literally me just saying new, it kind of triggered within me the Gemini, or the new moon in Gemini. Okay, so maybe it's something significant here about this new moon that is going to be kind of taking off here for some of you. All right, we do have the Seven of Pentacles, so there may be a little pause or a bit of delay. And as I was saying, there's somebody also that's coming in because they know that you put a lot of time and energy into them. And maybe now, I don't know if they're really even feeling guilty or anything. I'm not getting that. I'm just getting that they want to rush in because maybe you're just not giving them any attention. This could be you, Four of Cups. Like, stop talking to me. I don't want to talk to you. You literally have nothing for me. Four of Swords. You might have blocked somebody. You might just be ignoring their text messages or something. Eight of Cups. Please, I don't even want to look at it. Okay. So like somebody I think is sensing your energy. Okay. And they're like, oh shit, I got to come rushing in. I got to do something because this person is about to be out the door with possibly a King of Cups. Whether they're a water sign or not, this is someone who is stable, solid, secure. They want to support you. For many of you, they want to have a family. They want to grow with you. They might see a lot of abundance. Yeah, I get somebody. Okay, this actually isn't a bad thing, especially if this is someone newer. I see them like fantasizing about what your future would be like. This person very well is looking at you like we could have a family together. We could possibly have it all. Okay, the Ten of Cups is like ultimate contentment, satisfaction, fulfillment. And you and this person might be able to have that. If you are not conflicted, possibly about someone from your past. Okay. For many of you, this isn't just about a specific person from your past. This is a cycle. That's what the Tower comes through. Is like, we need to break this cycle. This is really shitty. Like, you need to do something different. And for some of you, you've been in a cycle with people who are non-committal, who are solely focused on passion, sex, and like making moves in life and stuff like that. Like, just individually, they're not so much looking at like what they can do with another person, what they can build with another person. This could even be you. Maybe you were I feel like we've all at some point been a Knight of Wands, you know, just been young and kind of playing the field and figuring out what we really want. But I don't see that there's going to be much confusion, whether that's you or someone else. It's like they're very clear about what they want. And what they want is a Ten of Cups with you. They want the Lovers with you. They want to maybe get out of some sort of stuck energy where things haven't been really moving with you. Like I said, we got this Knight of Swords underneath the deck. So they may be coming through pretty fast and intense and like, hey, like, I got to talk to you, please. Like, yeah, I'm getting some of you. You might get like a text message out of the blue. You might get a call out of the blue. The Knights are about movement. I can see somebody traveling, like coming to see you, pulling up on you or some shit. Like, hey, we need to talk. We got an air sign coming through here as well. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That could be significant. But this could also... this could also be this person, especially if they're new. I think they really like you. And I think they want to move forward like really quick. Okay, so this could even be them expressing to you like, look, I really like you. I'm feeling you. Like, I see some potential here. Like, I could see a future with us. Like, they could definitely be telling you those things. This could be a job as well coming in. They see your resume or, you know, your experience, whatever the case may be. And they're like, oh my gosh, we have to get them. We have to hire them. They have to be on our team. I'm getting a recruiter. This could even be like a recruiter for like a temp agency, job agency, anything like that. Or, you know, just a corporation reaching out to you like, hey, like, we've got this opportunity. We think you'd be a great fit for this. Okay. But it's up to you to decide. I think some of you are being very picky with the Four of Cups because maybe in the past you have had offers, whether in love or business, career, that didn't really pan out the way that you wanted them to. If it's a job thing, it didn't pay what you wanted it to, and it was also boring. Okay. If it was a relationship, like I said, that too was probably pretty boring. And yeah, it just wasn't your match, I don't think. Okay. But someone may be convinced or wanting to convince you that they are your match. So, like I said, if it's the Knight of Wands, no, they're not it. You know, and they might be very convincing because with the Knight of Swords, they come through with a lot of conviction. But for many of you, I feel like this person is still on some BS with the Five of Swords. They still trying to play games. So if you got new options or you're exploring new options, move in that direction. Okay, like, because you ain't got time to be playing with this person. You don't, okay? So let me pull some oracle cards here, and we're going to wrap up this reading. Ooh, y'all, it was 2 more cards on the floor that I didn't even notice until I got up to get the oracle decks. So, 3 of Pentacles. Yep, for some of you, what I was talking about has to do with a business partnership, with employment offer. But it also just has to do with like cooperation, collaboration, working well with others, okay? So we are, ooh. Okay, so I think for some of you, it's interesting how both of these cards are like black. Ooh, and there's 3 people in both of these cards. Oh my gosh. 3 of Pentacles is 3 motherfuckers. It's 2 people and the devil here. Ooh, baby. Okay. Some of you, yeah, like I really don't like storylines like these either, the whole third party shit, but it's coming through pretty strongly for somebody. And hey, like if you're single, technically it's not really like a third party. This is just someone exploring their options, right? So yes, there does seem to be some sort of communication, offer, opportunity coming through this week. Might not really be the best though, I will say. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn as well. Oh my God, it bet not be. I'm like, this Knight of Swords, is this, I'm coming to you as a woman? I wish a bitch would. Bitch, get out my face. I'm blocking you as a woman. Like, don't talk to me. But seriously, with this Knight of Swords, I don't know if there's somebody coming in to like deliver some information or, you know, a truth of some sort. Ooh. Okay, so we do have a lot of sexy time. The devil can be that too, even if it's not a third party, because everybody's not dealing with a third party situation. For some of you, this is just maybe about a choice you're making in love. The devil isn't always inherently bad. This can be very strong, like sexual attraction and chemistry between you and another person. Maybe y'all getting real freaky deaky with the kink stuff and all of that, you know, whatever you do. Okay, so have fun with that. But we do have Tanit Pleasure, the African goddess here coming through this week. So yeah, feel good. You know, it's all about your pleasure and feeling good. So some of you, it's okay maybe to embrace your dark side. Okay, light skinned bitch with a dark side. Okay, so yeah, some of y'all Go ahead, embrace that. Like, we are all sexual beings here as well. How do you think we got here? From our parents having sex. Okay. And nobody wants to think about that, I know, but yo. But also, I'm getting, because a lot of people think like sex is literally just for procreation purposes. You are sadly mistaken. If your sex ain't hitting like that and it ain't feeling good, you doing it wrong. Point blank, period. Sex is supposed to be a pleasurable experience. And if it's not, you might have the wrong person. Maybe you need to communicate a little more with the person you are doing it with. So this could be self-pleasure. You ain't gotta wait on no man, woman, nobody to get you off. Okay. So for some of you, you like, look, let me go and get my little rose toy. Excuse me. Y'all nasty. It's okay. I don't know why I'm choking over here all of a sudden. All right. Okay, so look, I don't know if somebody's all choked up or something, but okay. We got that out. To needs coming through with the pleasure principle. All right, that's why these lovers here standing naked. I don't think they've done the do yet for some of you, okay? Especially if this is new, like, yeah, you might not have been intimate with this person yet, but maybe you're having some intimate thoughts about them. That's funny. We love that. You know, you can have fun and like prioritize your pleasure and whatnot without creating situations like these. Be mindful of this, okay? This is the tricky situations where you're not being communicative or upfront with the people you're involved with. I don't feel like there's any shame in having more than one sexual partner at once. Hopefully you're using protection at least. But yeah, like if you're single, that's how some people roll. They're just like, look, I'm just trying to get my rocks off here. So just make sure you wrap it up, okay? Ooh, look at your soul's lesson. Somebody mad at you, envy. They a motherfucking hater. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. It might be you, so be mindful of your envy, your jealousy. You don't know what anybody or that person has done to get to where they're at. The sacrifices they've made, how much work they put in, the tears that they've cried behind the scenes, because who the fuck is getting on social media crying for people? Like, there are people that do that, but most people are not doing things like that. So no, you don't know their struggles. You don't know what they've gone through to get to where they are, but just know they got there, okay? And that they deserve it too. You know, and I think when you acknowledge that, the universe is going to acknowledge you and the things that you deserve too, that maybe you don't feel like you're even worthy of, because we got abundance coming through. I'm a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Yes, you can. I should. So manifest that shit. But I think some of that for some of you means being supportive. It means cheering out loud, not just in your head, out loud. That means typing on people's posts. Congratulations, hitting your friend up. I'm so proud of you. Congrats on that promotion. Congrats on getting married, having your baby, buying your house, whoop-de-whoop. Okay, I'm getting the more that you get into that congratulatory energy, the more abundance is going to come to you. Because that's what you got to recognize. Like when abundance is like near you, like it's happening to other people near you, that means it's about to happen. It's about to come to your door too. So you need to acknowledge that for what it is. For others of you, there could be someone that's envious of your abundance. It could be someone with this 5 of Swords that's trying to like pick a fight with you, and it's really, I'm getting a very petty energy, whoever this is. And they're just a hater. They're a hater. They're unhappy at the end of the day. For some of you, this person may be mad that you cut them off or you're not talking to them anymore. Oh well. Such is life. Somebody is definitely mad that you walked away. That maybe you walked away, you've chosen yourself, your happiness, your well-being, your destiny. I'm getting some of you previously were choosing karmic situations. That's what the devil is. Okay. But now you're like, nah, we only doing divine unions over here with the lovers. What? Ooh. I just heard I'm bound to you. Wow. That's that devil. So for some of you, be mindful of magic you're doing, love spells. I'm totally not against love spells. Ethical love spells, though. Okay. So for some of you, you might need to, like, I don't know, unbind somebody, like reverse some type of work that you've essentially done. Because, yeah, I don't know. And for some of you, look, you're not into spell work and magic, and someone can still be bound to you, right? For some of you, I've got to say they're bound to you sexually. I'm not sure how much emotion is really there. Yeah, I'm getting more so sexual. And that might be why they're coming to rush in too, because they horny. I want to do it. Commit to happiness. Yes, I love this. If this person's not bringing you happiness, do not open your legs, whip out your dick for that person. Okay? Point blank, period. Yeah, like I said, we're breaking up. We're breaking up with karmics, and we're getting into relationships with divine partners here, with the lovers here. Because this is where you're going to find your true happiness. This is where you're going to get your 10 of cups. Is through this lovers. For some of you, through this king of cups. A water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be, though. It's just someone who's very emotionally mature. Okay, someone who's very nurturing, supportive. They know what they want. They pour into others. They want to pour into you as well. Maybe in more than one way, okay? Like, look, depending on what the storyline is here, this could be someone that wants to. I just saw 10 minutes, 10 seconds on the screen. Depending on the storyline here, this person may have a lot of feelings for you, but they also have passion for you too. That's why I was saying the devil isn't inherently a bad card. It just kind of represents the carnal nature, right? And the part of our carnal nature is doing it, okay? And somebody want to do it with you, because I see these babies here. So somebody, look, you're very fertile right now. You may end up getting pregnant if you're not careful. So if you're not wanting to have babies anytime soon, do what you need to do, okay, to protect yourself. All right. Other than that, I think I have, touched on everything that I wanted to touch on here today. So with that being said, my loves, I'm going to wrap up this reading here. If this resonated at all, please leave me a comment below, a little emoji, let your girl know, hey, Danny, or yeah, you could literally just say, hey, Danny. Okay. But I hope you guys have a beautiful week ahead. I am sending you all so much love. Until next time, take care. Bye.